guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Anita Rivers of Classic Royalty, and welcome back. And as you guys can see from the title, today I will be showing you guys how to drape with tape. So the slogan sounds funny, but that's exactly what I mean. How to drape with tape and how to get your own pattern just by using a marker and some tape. So I posted a video in my sewing group, so if you guys are not within my sewing group, please go ahead. The link is in my previous videos in the description. Go ahead and add my sewing group, and if you want to be added, make sure you guys have a profile picture. Make sure you guys answer all of the questions thoroughly, and you'll be added shortly. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting a couple of months, but if you guys have been waiting a couple of months, cancel, re-request, and fill out the information. So for this video, you guys will need a marker, tape, and you guys will also need a dress form. This dress form is way better to have to do this method, because if you have this dress form, there are already guidelines that can help you. There's already a waist seam, a princess seam, a side seam, and etc. And that alone will help you to do this process. You need some white tape and a marker. That's all you need for this project. So I'm gonna do this side, okay? So you're gonna get your tape and just start placing everything from the center front to the left side, or whatever side you choose to work on. So I'm gonna go from the center on this way at the waist, right here. And again, it does not need to be neat, it just needs to be very flat.
Say that she the loneliest and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotions waterfall on me. Open up. Open up.
A little bit more to go. It takes some time.
Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotions waterfall on me. Open up.
Alright guys, so the front side is done. Now we're going to go ahead and work on the side back and the center back.
All the complications.
Now the reason why I like this method is because you can literally do any style and you can freestyle, and it's fun. You get to be creative like I was. So I'm going to try to make this method as easy as possible for you, because you guys say I do my videos easy, and that's what it should be. Designing should not be hard at all. Alright, so we are done. The back is done. The tape is here. Everything is filled. So make sure everything is covered, because when you're using the marker, you do not want to mark up your mannequin, right? Alright, so we are going to start from the front. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to get my marker, and I'm going to mark, I'm watching denim. I'm going to mark the center front. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to take my marker, I'm going to mark the center front of my dress form. So if you can't really tell, I'm going to, right here, there are center seams on your mannequins. I'm going to go ahead and just mark that. I can't really see. Let me go ahead and just see. Alright, so we got that here. So you guys will be just marking your center front. So it is great if you guys are doing the video and doing this while you guys are watching the video. That will definitely help you a lot. So that is my center front. So you guys should have that. This is step 1, correct? Step 2, go to the side and mark your side seam. And with the side seam, you can feel where it's at. So it starts here, my finger is here, and it goes all the way down. So this will be your side seam. And you can use this method for anything you want to create. Just make sure you guys are adding seam allowance after, once the pattern is created. That's your side seam. So we have your front, your side, and now you're going to do the center back. Center back is the same thing.
The doors open.
Next, you guys will be marking your princess seams. The same. Mark the one in the back. Make sure it's in the right place. And again, with this, you guys should be using a permanent marker on your tape. I'm just doing pink for the video. And again, you guys should be marking your princess seam for the front, correct? Just so you guys know where everything is. You guys should have your center front, your princess seam, your side seam, your princess back, and your center back, right? So the next thing we are gonna do, we have to make the bust. So you guys can literally freestyle it right now. So I can do the corset style right now. I can do that with everything. Or I can do the regular style, the regular corset. So I think for this video, we're gonna go ahead and do the corset. So the first thing you guys should wanna do is just mark your, right here, where you guys wanted to stop your corset. And then you guys should be just freehanding and seeing where you want the bust pattern to be. And you can always go ahead and change this when you guys are doing the actual pattern. So right now, this will be my bust. It looks kind of weird. It looks kind of off. But again, this is just freehanding, and you can always go back and change it with the pattern later. So this is one. And then I'm going to take this and just, this is how I want the back. The back, I just wanted it to be straight, and I might bring it down a little bit. Okay, so that's the bottom, and this is the back. So you guys, it's starting to form. This should be a little bit under as well. This should go a little bit under, like that. So you can cross this out. We're not doing that. Again, does not matter if you mess up, because you got to transfer this onto muslin or pattern paper. Okay, so these X's mean no. Next, we're going to go ahead and draw the top half, right? So if you're a little bit bustier, you guys will take this and just basically look to see where it's going. So I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to go ahead and just freestyle with the shape that I want. Just like that. See? Just like that. And then since this is a regular corset, you guys are going to just go ahead and follow the center seam. And we're going to go across the apex. And this is straight down the center. So basically we already have our pattern, and it's looking kind of good. So I'm going to get a different color marker so I can show you guys what to mark and how to mark. Again, this is a corset pattern, and this is a size 2 mannequin. So we have, this is going to be 1 pattern, 2 pattern, this is 3, this is 4, and then this is 5, and then this is 6. I'm going to go ahead and get a different marker, and I'm going to mark everything for you guys. Alright, so I'm actually going to start working from this top half. So this will be 1, and this will be 2 for your bust. So this will be 1, and then this will be 2, and then the center will be 3. So this is 1, 2, and this will be 3, right? So this you will cut, and this will all be 1 pattern. So you will have this with these 2. This is 1, 2, and 3. And you can put B for the bust or for the cut. Now this is your center front, so you got to put CF for center front, and you can put an arrow, right? And this will be 1. And you put a 1 here also, so you know that these 2 go together. Then this will be pattern 2. So on the side, you will put 2 here, and you'll also put 2 here. Because you know the 2 and 2 goes together. So you have 1. This is the second pattern. Second pattern, you put 2 and 2 and 2, and then this will be number 3. And then you'll also put 3 here. Same thing. Then you'll put 3 on this side, and this will be number 4. And this will be center back. And make sure you're doing an arrow for that, right? So this is a pattern, and make sure you know that when you do the pattern, this is up, this is up, this is up, and this is up. So basically this is your corset pattern for this particular mannequin. And again, you can freestyle this anyway. If you want to go more pointy at the top, you can. If you want to go a little bit smaller at the bottom, you can. So when I actually did this method, I'm going to show you guys what I came up with. So guys, excuse me. So guys, when I did this method, this is what I came up with. So you guys can see, what the pattern will give you. I know it's a little wonky. You guys can see what the pattern will give you. So everything I drew is what's here. So this top portion that my hand is on right here, this part is this part. These 2 parts right here are these 2 parts right here. Are you guys starting to see it? Can you see it from this angle? The top half and the 2 bottom halves. So this will be a seam right here, and this is the seam. This seam right here that we drew, it will be this seam, right? This piece right here is this piece right here. Are you guys starting to see it? Can you guys see it? Can you guys see it? So yeah, you can definitely freestyle. This is what I did. My breasts are a little too big, but this is what I did. And again, I use the size 2 dress form, so this is a size 2. So I'm gonna take this off, cut everything out for you, and I'm gonna put this back on the mannequin so you guys can see. So the next thing, all you have to do is be very careful when you guys are pulling off your tape, because you do not want to mess up your pattern. That's why it's always good to have your tape overlapped. Make sure you guys have your tape overlapped on each other, and be very careful. See, just like that. Ooh.
Request my chariot, get ya. The doors open. Take the hot road and hop in.
Be very careful.
You OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The doors OPN.
Okay, we did it. Just make sure you place everything where it needs to be so you won't lose the measurement. This is what you guys should have right now, which is your pattern. And you can also put it up against you so you know exactly where it goes. So the only thing we have to do now is just cut everything out and copy it and put it on muslin or pattern paper. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is cut out the pattern.
The doors open. Take the hot road and hop in. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up. Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotions.
Alright, so you guys should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. If you're doing it correctly, you guys should have 7 pieces. You should have your cut pieces, which is your bust cut, and then you should have your pieces for underneath. So you guys know that 1 goes with 1. The second pattern is you put 2, goes with 3. And then 3 goes next to 4. And you guys know that the cups goes right here. Now the next thing you guys would do is just really take these pieces, put it on pattern paper, and you guys will mark your seam allowance. For example, if you guys are gonna use this, I'm gonna show you right now. With this pattern, you guys will take this pattern, for example. Let me move the rest. You guys will take this pattern right here, and you guys will do a 1-inch seam allowance or a 1-inch seam allowance if you want to, or a 1/2 inch seam allowance. If you guys wanted to go past the waist, you guys can add 2 inches. The next step is up to you. Everything you do now is up to you, which is seam allowance, and make sure you get your ruler, your curve ruler, and you make sure you curve this edge. Make sure you go straight on these edges. Make sure you match up everything accordingly. So if these go together, make sure you put your notches into place where they can meet up like that. And everything else is up to you. So actually, we are actually done with this process. And if you follow this method, you guys will definitely have this. So if you guys want me to do a video on this to make you guys another one, this is fully lined inside and out. Let me know. This is what the inside looks like. I was testing everything out, so I used the wrong material. This looks like taffeta, but this is actually a really good China silk. And everything came out really good. Here's a close-up. Everything is sewn correctly. Everything is so very neat. So the method and the tape method I just showed you will get you this. Go ahead and put this on the mannequin so you guys can see what the finished product will look like. So again, that's it for this video. I really wanted to show you guys the tape method. It was highly requested. If you guys have any questions, leave it below in the comments. I'll be happy to help. And there's also a video of how to do the patterns on my TikTok. I'm actually going to post it at the end of this video so you guys can see. But if not, go to my TikTok, Classic Royalty, and the video is up on how I made this. And if you guys want me to show you guys how to sew this and how to create this in a different video, give me a thumbs up in the comments. I'll love to help you guys do this. Like, are you kidding me? This is amazing. And I use China silk. This looks like taffeta to me. It looks really good. So yeah, give me a thumbs up if you guys want to see me make this, and make sure you guys like this video. And if you're new to this video and new to my page, like, comment, and subscribe. But I hope you guys learned a lot from this video, and I'm actually going to place these where they belong. See? Center front. What's the center front? Yep. This goes here. This is pattern number 1. That's pattern number 1. I'm going to show you guys pattern number 2. This is pattern number 2. Like that. And it's okay that this is not there. You can always go back in and edit. If you want, you can add another tape here, or you can do it like this. I'm going to show you guys the 3rd pattern, which is this one. And see how everything is like lining up here? This is the 3rd pattern, just like that. And this is the 4th. Center back pattern. It's kind of wonky, but again, you can always go back in and change everything. Oh yeah, so I didn't cut this part off. So it's really like this. Okay, so that's all the pieces. Center back, side back, princess, and then front. And then I'm gonna mark also, this is be the first one right there. And then this will be the second one right here. Boom. The second one will be right there. Okay. And then the 3rd one will be right there. So Yes, 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 yes. Easy girl or easy boy or I got you. But that is it for this video. Stay tuned to the end of this video to see me create this video. Stay tuned to the end of this video if you guys want to see me create it from beginning to end. And if not, it is on my TikTok. And I'll see you guys soon in my next video of me creating this corset. See you guys next time. Bye.